need to watch who you're talking to, Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Anyway, I'm glad to be back. I hope you're having a great week. I know it's another week of quarantine, but we're all getting through it together, okay? Because we are the best people that we can be right now, all right? We're just getting shit done, all right? But anyway, I thought it would be fun to come back with another story time. And story times are the best because that's when we get to really see who we are and the type of people that you're really subscribing to. So on that note, subscribe, because why not? Subscribe to my channel, just saying. Okay, so where else? We're gonna start this story off just nice and happy when I was living in Virginia, and I'm like 16, 17 years old, and I'm just happy as hell. I don't think I was 17, I lied. I think I was either 17 or 18, and I was in Virginia, and I was living in a place called Newport News. Whoop whoop. Excuse me. So I was living in a place called Newport News, and of course, through all of the thick and all of the thins, there was a time where the world was a little thin, meaning like it was just real small, and I had to just like be able to financially and emotionally and all of the shalees take care of myself, okay? I had to make sure I was good, and the only way that I had to make sure I was good is that I would work in food service. See, I respect the shit out of all of the food service workers because I have no patience. I have the patience of a walnut inside of a whale's body, okay? The walnut is the whale's brain, okay? That's how much patience that I have. I don't have any, okay? So let's all just have this franchise. There's this food franchise that I used to work for. Oh God, I couldn't breathe. There's this food coronavirus. Okay. I had this food service that I used to work for. I'm not gonna put their name, psych, right? Their name is Wendy's. I used to work at Wendy's, and I hated Wendy's. I hated working for them because literally you hired me for a specific job. I don't care what nobody tells me. If you hire me for a specific job, I'm doing that specific job, and then I'm going home. And then when I don't want to do my job, you're trying to tell me I'm being insubordinate. Like, get the hell up out of here with some insubordinate. I'm not insubordinate, okay? The only time I was insubordinate is when I was in high school, okay? And when I'm doing it to my teachers because I didn't want to do my homework, then I'm insubordinate. But don't call me insubordinate. That's not nice, right? So boom, I worked there for about maybe a month or so, and I had such a wonderful time. I won't even lie, like it wasn't the worst job I've ever had in my entire life. I just honestly hated working, like in general, because first of all, a cashier's job is so hard. I hate math. I hate math. I got literally the passing through the skin of my teeth in math always. Like I always just got a 65. Like that, I don't care what you guys think of me. I'm a creative. I do not do math, okay? Boom. So I was definitely living in like a house with like a bunch of my friends. Like it was a roommate situation, and it was like 6 bedrooms. It was like a nice place, and I was living at that time there. I met this guy at that time, and then I was like, you know what, let me move out with my boyfriend. So I decided to move out with my boyfriend, his racist ass dad, right? So his dad didn't like black people, but then of course he realized that I was the bomb.com, and he was like, oh shit, like you're not like the rest of them. Whatever the fuck that shit means, and it pissed me off, and I ended up cursing him out, right? So the next day after that, I decided to go to work. This was a wonderful day, right? I'm gonna tell you this story, and y'all just gonna understand everything about it and why the reason it happened what happened. So basically, I go to work one day, and I had to go, by the way, I had to go to work all the way in this place called Toano, Virginia. So Toano is between, I think, Newport News and Williamsburg. So I lived in this place called Tawano, and I don't know if anybody has ever been to Williamsburg, Virginia, or if you've ever been to Tawano, Virginia. There's literally plantations still sitting and standing, okay? There is still literally cannons from the war just sitting out ready to be used again. They rusted as hell, but I bet you right now if you put them in service, they're gonna be able to get used. But anyway, that's just to give you the gist of what everything looks like in that neighborhood and what it seems to be, okay? So one day I go to work, I'm chilling, I'm hanging out, I'm with my friends. It's a slow night. It's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. almost. It's about closing time, right? And this lady gonna drive up to our drive-thru and then gonna ask me, she's like, hey, how much is your McChickens? And can I have a fries with that McChicken? And can I have a soda, please? And I was like, ma'am, this is Wendy's. McDonald's is across the street. If you would like to hear some of our options that we have that is a little bit similar to that, you know, I can, you know, give that to you if you want to hear that. She's like, excuse me, you don't need to back talk me. I just want what I want. And I was like, I understand that you want what you want, but you're at Wendy's. So I need you to not, like, please, you don't need to raise your voice. You don't need to do any of that. Just please, if you want McDonald's, you can go across the street. And if not, if you don't want that, you can have this wonderful chicken, Asiago chicken sandwich, #1 sandwich. You can have that. So this lady proceeds to get yelly and then have some nerves to say to me, let me tell y'all what she said to me. She goes, you need to watch who you're talking to. She didn't say, like, she didn't say, y'all, she called me the ER one. I was like, bitch, who the fuck you bitch? Who you talking to? Girl, I done took, what? First of all, watch your mouth. That's #1. Don't you fucking talk to me like that. Who the hell you think you talking to? What? So then she basically goes and she's like, how dare you? You don't even know who I am. You need to go get your manager. I was like, he's a too. Dude, guys, oh my god, I literally have never been so livid in my life. Like, people have called me that in my past, but it's the fact that how I literally was doing the best I can do, being the nice person I could be, and I'm never nice. And the fact that I'm being the nicest person I can be for you, and you're gonna go and call me the N-word because I didn't even do nothing to you. Just because I don't have McChickens, go to McDonald's. This is Wendy's, you dumb bitch. So I was tight, right? I'm getting tight right now. So then I go and I get my manager. I go get my manager. He comes back and he's like, what's going on? What's happening? And his name was Mac. I call him Mac because, you know, he was just like one of those like Mac daddies. He had like the gold tooth and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna call him Mac. So Mac, this lady up here, she's being really rude. She called me the N-word. She wants to speak to you. So she goes over there, she speaks to him, and he's like, I understand that you're upset, but please, like, I need you not to do this right now. Just please don't do this. I was like, don't do what? Don't do what? So then, of course, I calmed down a little bit because he started handing her order, and he's like, just please go back to the window and just apologize. I was like, apologize? See, look, you can lick my nuts too, Mac. No, I'm not apologizing. You know what? I'm just gonna calm down. I'm gonna give her her order so she can get up out this window because she's getting on my nerves and you getting on my nerves, and I'm gonna get fired tonight if y'all keep messing with me. So then he goes, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna go over here. You just go do your thing, okay? Just please just calm down. I was like, all right, no problemo, okay? So I go over there. I start getting her order together, right? I start getting everything together. I was like, yes, I'm calm now. I'm good. And you know, so there's this thing inside of black people's minds. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this before, but there's this like little thing inside of my mind that tells me, oh no, she didn't.
Excuse me. Oh no, he didn't. What did you call me?
Right? So during that time, I'm getting all her stuff together. There was this thing in my brain. It was just like, oh no, she didn't. So when I was handing her order, I just chucked that shit over the car. I chucked it over the car. I took all the ketchup. I squirted ketchup into her car. And then like all the rest of it, I dunked on the floor. I'm like, oops. And looked her straight in the eyes. And she literally got so tight. She walked into the Wendy's. And I'm just like, girl, listen, I'm not even going to go through this with you. Goodbye. I'm not doing this. So then the manager comes over. The manager, oh my God, why would you do... Seriously? We don't need this tonight? I'm like, need this? Did it happen to you? It probably did. with the way you acting right now. Don't no white person about to come up in my motherfucking space and try to nope. I turned into the biggest ghettoest black girl that you can possibly think of. Like, I turned into what they think that we're supposed to be. Somebody's head almost got dunked into a fryer. Like, I was not playing. Just know I didn't get fired. I quit. Like, no, legit. Like, y'all all like, no, you got fired, bitch. I'm like, no, right after that, I called my boyfriend that I had at the time. I told him to come get me, and I quit. Cause it was just bad. It was so bad. So that was my story. Like, I hope that right there can teach you guys why I never work in food service ever. Because I don't have like that thing inside of y'all brain that tell you guys, you know what, let me calm down. This ain't even worth it. I don't have that in my brain. The only time I have that in my brain is if it can further my future. And Wendy's does not further my future. It has nothing to do with what I wanted to do in life. So I got fired. 2 weeks later, I started working at Walmart. And of course, I left that job too. But that's because I wanted to move to New York. So welcome to New York. Hi, that's me now. But anyway, that was my story. I hope you liked my story. I have way more. Like, there's literally a whole notebook full of stories that I wrote down to make sure that I can remember them to tell you. And I hope that you want to come back. So hit those notification bells to come back to hear more stories, okay? But anyway, make sure you subscribe, okay? And on top of subscribing, I'm gonna need y'all to go watch more videos. Like, why wouldn't you guys want to watch more videos of me? Because duh, I'm the best. Videos here. Bye.